guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I have a first impression. I noticed you guys love the recent first impression, so I decided why not film another one. I'll be testing out the Covergirl Ultra Smooth foundation, and it comes with an applicator. How awesome is that, right? So before I get started with this first impression, I want to introduce myself for my new subscribers and for the people that maybe are watching this video for the first time. My name is Carla. I make beauty videos. I pretty much do hauls. I do reviews, and I'm also going to be filming some videos in Spanish because those are highly requested. So I will be uploading new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. So if you want to be notified of whenever I upload a new video, don't forget to subscribe. This is the Covergirl Ultra Smooth Hair Smoothing Foundation, and it just says it comes with an applicator. Squeeze small drops of foundation directly onto the applicator and apply to the face in the direction of facial hair growth. I'm going to start by putting a little bit of this foundation onto the applicator itself. I'm trying to see for you guys to actually get to see it. I just have my eyebrows done. This is absolutely no makeup. I already prepped and primed my face. So this is my bare skin. As you can see, I have a bit of like acne scarring at the moment. I have this dark spots right here that I got over pregnancy and stuff. They are a little bit lighter than they used to, but however, you can still see if I'm not wearing absolutely no makeup, and I have some beauty marks as well. So my skin is not perfect whatsoever, and this is just how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and take the applicator and I'm going to run it downwards. So this foundation looks like it has a pink undertone. I don't really do well with pink undertones. My skin tone. So on my particular skin tone, I don't really like pink undertones. The applicator itself, it is a bit harder than if I were to use my sponge, just because the sponge, it's a lot easier and so much faster to work with. But I had previously tried it out. It is just that the picture was really washed out, so I kind of know what happens. See, it's a little bit harder for me to get like under the eye area, so I'm gonna have to go in there with the sponge. But as you can see, this is just one layer of foundation. It's giving me a, I would say, like a light to a medium coverage. This is definitely not a full coverage. You can still see the dark spots that I was talking about, the acne scarring. It did cover it, but however, it's still, you know, I'm able to see it. So this is a foundation if you want light to maybe a medium. It looks like I'm not even wearing makeup. Like, this is the side with absolutely no makeup, and then this is just one layer of foundation. So it just kind of, I would say it just kind of enhanced my skin. It definitely didn't cover the skin, and it looks, it still looks like skin. So I really wouldn't even know how to put it this way, but it looks, I can still see my skin. It just looks like your skin, but better. The applicator is really good, so you don't need that much of a product. I did notice that last time I tried it out, the product was getting absorbed into the sponge, so it was a lot faster for me to work with. The product itself was like really absorbing into the sponge, so I really like this method better. It does take a little longer, but like I said, if you needed to go back, you can just take your sponge and maybe go under the eye area or so. Just go ahead and keep working the product into the face. As you can see right here, it looks like it didn't even like blend. It looks like it creased on me. So I'm gonna go in with the sponge and kind of just work in the product. But overall, I do like the concept of this. It is so much easier, and it does take a little longer than if you were to use a regular brush or a sponge. But yeah, it just gave me kind of like a flawless look. So I'm gonna give you a close-up of this side of the face, and then I'm gonna give you a close-up from this side of the face. The product onto the under eye area, just because I want to make sure it really did blend in. This is going to make your skin look like your skin, but better. It's definitely going to enhance it. It's not going to cover it, so I can still see my skin. Like, it's those days that I really don't want to wear too much makeup, but I still want to look somewhat presentable. I feel like this is going to be the perfect foundation for that. I'm going to do this side of my face with the sponge so you guys can see. you know, so I can give you two different points of how it would look with just the applicator and how it would look with the sponge. So I give you my personal review if I liked it better with the sponge or this, because I feel like the foundation is going to be absolutely perfect. But I'm going to take a little bit and dot it onto my face. So I'm going to take it and put it on this side of the face, like so. So I did take this applicator and put a little bit of water and just kind of squeeze the excess water out. So it's a damp beauty sponge. But as you can see, it is so much easier and so much faster to work the product into the face. Where opposed with this one, I feel like it took me a little bit longer because I'm having to work in the product. Also, like the under eye area wasn't really blending that well. I couldn't get inside of the inner corner. So with this one, I feel like I am able to just tap it and go. First step that I showed you with the applicator, I did go back and add a little bit more, but that was just for my forehead area. So I do feel that it kind of gets, the product gets absorbed into the sponge, so I'm taking a little bit more and I'm wasting more product. But like I said, I can give you that option to use the applicator and then just go in with a sponge or a small little sponge that you have and kind of just go under the eye area like so. Makeup, I feel like this is going to be the perfect foundation for spring and summer, because sometimes you're going out to the pool, maybe you're just laying around and you don't want to wear too much foundation. So I feel like this is going to be perfect. It's giving me the healthy glowy look that I love. I do like this foundation, you guys. Okay, so I'm taking it and working it into the forehead. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. I did turn the brightness down so it wasn't too washed out and you can actually see my face. But you can, I mean, from what I see, I could see that it's giving me that pink undertone. It definitely has that pink undertone that I was telling you guys about. So I'm excited to see if maybe this is going to oxidize. Okay, so currently it's 3:32. I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of my makeup and my hair. And then I'm going to come back and give you an update of the foundation. And the look of the foundation, just foundation itself. I don't have anything else on my face. Like I said, I've done my brows and that's just about it. But this is the look with just foundation. I feel like it looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, here is the look. Also, I did forget to mention the shade. I did pick up this in 832 Nude Beige. I was kind of skeptical because they all kind of looked like they had a pink undertone. Ones were too light, one was too dark, but I am also really good at picking out my foundations. Like, I always tend to just pick out the right shade. Even though if I'm kind of like iffy about it, I'm still pretty good at it. So I'm excited because I picked up the 832 Nude Beige and it looks like it was the perfect match for my skin tone. I am back for my first update. And it is currently 5:31. I went out, I got some sun, and I was just running around. I literally was running around. I was like playing around with my daughter and stuff, and it was to the point where I was like sweating. So I am so excited to check back and see if the makeup moved around or whatnot. So I am observing that everything is perfect. Like I said, I was outside. Like, I was literally running behind her, chasing her and everything. And I thought my makeup was going to melt. But at this point, it looks like it stayed. I didn't even set it. Like, I didn't even put a setting spray. I didn't do anything. Foundation, it was a blush. And I did a little bit on the eye. It wasn't extreme or anything. So I wanted to keep it very simple. It looked like my makeup moved. It doesn't look like it took off. Like, it still looks on point. And like I said, I didn't even set it, so I'm so excited to check back in a couple of more hours. It is 5:33 now. See, the foundation looks absolutely beautiful. I don't want to turn up the brightness or anything because I feel like it's gonna wash it out, but look at this. This is amazing. Guys, so I am back, and to tell you my final review, I was going to do a vlog telling you like in between, you know, how was I doing, but seriously, that day I just ran errands all day. I really didn't even have time. My phone's battery died, and it was pretty crazy. So, I'm back, and I'm going to tell you my final impression on this foundation. So I'm going to get my phone out so I can tell you all about it, and I can give you all the details. But also, you can also go and visit my blog because I'm going to have close-up pictures, you know, product information, close-ups, everything that you need to know about this foundation is going to be in my blog, so don't forget to check it out. So this foundation, you can pretty much find it anywhere, you guys. You can find it at Walmart, you can find it at Target, you can probably find it in your local drugstore, anyone. It comes in 12 shades. It has the lightest to the color Soft Sable 875, and this is an ultra smooth foundation, so to smooth away your redness, blemishes, uneven skin tone, and create just a flawless effect. It is a medium coverage, that's what it's claiming, and it also says $14.49 I believe, but prices may vary, and that is absolutely true because I've seen it in different stores and it just ranges from different prices. So you might want to check out your drugstores, maybe your Walmart, Target or so, maybe it's a different price. So I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience with this foundation. It's a light to a medium coverage, it's definitely not full, and you also want to set this foundation because I did notice that my skin was a little bit tacky in a way. It didn't feel bad or anything, but I know you have to set it, and most of the time I don't set my foundations because I only set my under eye area. I really don't set the entire face, but with this product I felt like I had to really set in that foundation, so you definitely want to set it in. It lasted me so long. I think I was Snapchatting or so if I find those clips I'll probably put them at the end of the video so you guys can see. But I was wearing the foundation, I ran some errands, literally I was outside running, chasing my daughter. It was pretty crazy. The foundation still stayed flawless, you guys. I didn't see it moving, I didn't see anything on the skin, and I absolutely do think that that happens. I mentioned in the video that I felt like it had kind of like a red undertone, well, not a red undertone, but like a pink undertone, and I really didn't like that, but I felt like throughout the day that kind of changed. So it kind of like blended into my skin. I definitely saw, like I did mention, I do have a bit of facial hair, and I also saw that smoothing out. I love that they carry all the shades from lightest to darkest. However, at my local store, I believe there was only a couple of shades, and most of the shades, it was pretty confusing because the bottle, they kind of all looked like they had that pink undertone. So I just got kind of lucky. I usually am really good about picking my foundations. So price points, close-ups, before, afters, more information, pros, cons will be on my blog. And you guys can visit my blog by just clicking the description box below. I also posted some new content on there recently, so you might want to check that out. Let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this one. What did you think of it? Give me some ideas of another first impression that I could film on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this first impression. If you enjoyed this first impression or you've enjoyed my recent first impression, don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe so you guys can become part of my family. I will be uploading every Tuesday and every Friday, so if you want to be notified of the new videos I upload, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and having a subscribe button somewhere around this video. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you, and subscribe.